Welcome back to our journey through the fascinating world of That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime's light novel. Let's continue from the last part, where we left.
Leon looked really sad, almost like he could win an acting prize, and Luminous was just as good. They had made up a story, and Rimuru told Guy they were telling the truth. Leon and Luminous said Guy had nothing to worry about. They all promised to keep Chloe safe. Guy felt better and said he would stay out of Chloe's way and not be a threat. Leon was ready to protect Chloe if he needed to. Leon returned to his seat, the tension in the room palpable, yet Guy remained oddly calm. Worries lingered about Leon's potential rash actions, but surprisingly he remained composed. Just as I began to feel reassured, a sudden chill ran down my spine. Guy brandished a sword, swiftly aiming for Chloe's neck with uncanny speed. Despite our heightened senses, none of us could react in time to prevent the impending tragedy. Horror painted our faces as we braced for the worst. However, in the nick of time, a clear sound resonated throughout the chamber, halting Guy's lethal strike. As the tension in the chamber escalated, Chloe swiftly grew and intercepted Guy's sword strike with a sword of her own, donning the attire of a hero in the process. Their exchange was surprisingly cordial, but the sudden turn of events left everyone bewildered. Despite Rimuru's enhanced perception, he couldn't comprehend the nature of Chloe's transformation. It seemed to transcend conventional explanations, prompting him to turn to Raphael for analysis, only to find unable to provide any insights. The mystery surrounding Chloe's abilities remained unresolved, leaving the group perplexed. Rimuru was confused because Raphael couldn't explain what was happening. Leon and Luminous looked just as lost, but the others didn't seem to notice anything strange. Only Diablo seemed to get it, showing he knew more. Rimuru stepped in to stop Guy and Chloe from fighting. It was weird because they were just friendly with each other. The fight happened so fast, it was like watching a slideshow. Rimuru didn't get it but yelled for them to stop fighting. So, Rimuru intervened between Guy and Chloe, taking a chance based on instinct to prevent a potential attack. Chloe reassured him, explaining that Guy was merely testing her, but she appreciated Rimuru's concern. Suddenly, Chloe hugged and kissed Rimuru, causing him to blush and feel overwhelmed. In an instant, Chloe reverted to her regular child form, expressing embarrassment. She revealed that Cronoa had taken over during the encounter. Despite Rimuru's help, Leon cautioned against further closeness between Rimuru and Chloe. Leon, still upset, placed Chloe back in her seat and confronted Guy about his actions. Guy apologized, claiming he only wanted to test Chloe's abilities. Leon remained skeptical, emphasizing the danger of Guy's power. Chloe intervened, explaining that Guy didn't intend to harm her, and she also wanted to test him. It seemed Chloe, or Cronoa, sought to assess Guy's strength, possibly due to his role in her future demise. However, Chloe now possessed a new power, Yog-Sothoth, Lord of Time, which she likely wanted to test on Guy. Raphael's findings show that Chloe can control time by combining time travel with Yog-Sothoth. This means she can stop time, and no one can understand what she does unless they're in the same time stop with her. Even if someone has really quick senses, they can't see what happens when time is stopped. Also, if you're not in the time stop, you can't touch or talk to anyone who is. This makes sense and shows just how strong Chloe's new power is. Realizing that Chloe's newfound ability to stop time could make her invulnerable, a part of Rimuru wanted to believe it, as it seemed like the only logical explanation. However, this revelation also sparked concern. If Chloe could stop time, could she defend against Guy's attacks? Despite her appearance as a cute little girl, Chloe's strength surpassed Rimuru's own, leading him to break into a nervous sweat, unnoticed by the others. With Leon and Luminous making it clear that they valued Chloe's safety, Guy backed down and promised not to cause trouble. Despite being recognized as the strongest, Guy understood that antagonizing them would only lead to harm in the long run. Both Leon and Luminous emphasized that any attack on Chloe would be considered a hostile act, showing their determination to protect her. Guy agreed to keep Chloe safe, acknowledging her importance to them. But Rimuru decided to keep Chloe's true strength a secret, knowing that revealing it could complicate matters further. As the summit concluded, they moved to the banquet hall where Shuna had prepared dinner. The meal included stewed pork, fried eggplant, tofu with thick sauce, miso soup, and black rice. Despite not being a planned event, Rimuru ensured a satisfying meal for everyone. Luminous expressed a preference for tempura, but Hinata reassured her that Rimuru's cooking would be delicious. Rimuru felt a bit conflicted about receiving praise solely for his culinary skills, but decided to let it go. So their dinner event began and everyone seemed to enjoy the food. Guy was genuinely impressed while Leon, although mysterious, seemed to approve by finishing his meal without complaints. Rimuru offered white rice to Hinata, but she was content with the black rice, having adapted to various cuisines over 2 millennia, unlike Chloe, who couldn't taste food during that time. Hinata's joy in eating after such a long time was evident, considering her past experiences. So after the dinner banquet, the demon lords quickly prepared to leave, showing no interest in staying longer. Leon expressed his ongoing concern for Chloe, offering to pick her up whenever she wanted to leave. Despite some arguments about who would take care of Chloe, they respected her decision to stay with Rimuru and her friends. Although Rimuru had reservations about Leon's attachment, he couldn't deny Leon's genuine desire to keep Chloe safe. Chloe reassured Leon, expressing gratitude for his concern but emphasizing her independence. She transformed into her adult form using Chronoa's power to show her capability, and Leon smiled, acknowledging her growth while affirming his continued support and affection for her. Their bond, rooted in their past as quasi-siblings, remained strong, and Chloe's reassuring smile reflected her inner strength and charm. Leon was always calm and grown up, which Rimuru liked. But when Chloe said she was grown up too, Leon looked worried and stared at Rimuru, wondering what it meant. Rimuru quickly said that being a boy or girl didn't matter to them, and that they were just friends. Leon still looked worried, even though Chloe said it was okay. He told Rimuru to always keep Chloe safe. Rimuru understood why Leon was worried because he had been looking for Chloe for so long. Rimuru promised to visit Leon later, which might help their cities become friends. Even though they sometimes didn't get along, Rimuru felt like he could handle Leon, who acted like a caring family member. After bidding farewell to Luminous, who expressed her care for Chloe, Rimuru noticed Guy lingering alone. As Rimuru approached, Diablo unexpectedly began provoking Guy with stories, much to Guy's irritation. Displeased with Diablo's antics, Guy dismissed his attempts to engage in conversation and refused to indulge in further tales. It seemed Diablo's efforts to entertain or manipulate Guy were in vain, leaving Rimuru perplexed by the demon's behavior. Rimuru was surprised by Diablo's persistent chatter, sensing Guy's agreement with his annoyance. Guy quickly declined Diablo's offer and left, showing a rare moment of flustered behavior. Rimuru found Guy more approachable than expected, feeling relieved that he seemed to have accepted Chloe as a hero and that major issues were resolved. However, concerns remained about Yuki's next actions as he fled to the east, hinting at potential conflicts ahead. Rimuru sighed, longing for peace amid the ongoing challenges and uncertainties. Securing the cooperation of 2 more demon lords through a verbal agreement was a significant achievement for Rimuru. In the event of war, having allies offered a sense of reassurance, as they could provide support and aid in evacuating citizens if necessary. While Rimuru hoped to avoid war altogether, it ultimately depended on the actions of the opposing side. Rather than dwelling on uncertainties, Rimuru decided to take proactive measures. He resolved to establish a solid foundation to ensure that any potential conflict with the Empire could be managed without causing undue problems. Rimuru quietly committed to being prepared for any challenges that lay ahead.
That's it for today, guys, and thanks for watching the video. Stay tuned for next chapter. Until then, goodbye.